Alright, so today's a pretty exciting day for me. I don't know if you guys noticed in the introduction there, but I got an all-terrain tire up top. So today I'm going to be fitting some 32s on the old Crown Vic, so it's going to be a pretty exciting day for me. We're going to see if I'm going to have to do some cutting or not. I picked these up, so some dude had them on his Jeep and took them off for a bigger size. So I got pretty lucky because they're pretty brand new. And I got a pretty killer deal on them, so I'm going to be seeing how good 32s fit on the old Crown Vic. I'm not a huge fan of the wheels that came with the tires, but I'm going to just have to rock with them now until I can find some different ones. But yeah, let's go see what these 32s look like. So basically, this is what's going on the car. That one up there, that one there. So I'm not like a huge fan of these wheels because I feel like everyone who lifts their Panther uses these, but they'll work for now. And I gotta run a 5-on-5 adapter. So, I mean, I'm running spaces already, so it doesn't matter. I would like to get a fake beadlock wheel in 5 and 4.5 eventually, because I think that'd look way better. But yeah, these are Kenda, I think klever or clever mountain terrains. These are a 255 75 17. I think that comes around to like a 32-inch tire, so it's gonna look pretty good on here. Oh, and I do want to point out that I'm running these, so I have to put the stock brakes on, because these 18s here, they barely even clear the C5 Corvette caliper and rotor, or GT500 rotor. So I'm gonna have to put the stock brakes back on to clear the 17s. I didn't want to put an all-terrain on the 18s because then it just looks too big, you know. So we're rolling with the 17s with a bigger tire. That being said though, I'm probably not going to bore you guys with the whole jacking up the car, taking the wheels off like I do every video. So I'm going to go ahead and jack it up. Then once I get the wheels off, I'm going to show you guys me putting the wheels on. And you can see how they fit and see if I needed to do some cutting. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, now it's time for the big guy. Got these all torqued down. Now let's see how they fit. Now that's a beefy boy compared to that. That's gonna look sick. Look how bald these got because my alignment is so bad. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to address once I get these on there. I honestly thought they'd stick out farther, but I guess not. Because I have a 1.25 inch spacer on there, or adapter, whatever you want to call it. And don't judge my flares too much. I threw those on in like 30 seconds, literally. So that's just what they're gonna have to look like. I'm not looking forward to the front because I gotta swap out the brakes, but it's all part of the fun, you know. It looks like I won't have to do any cutting, but it is pretty close. So I'm probably gonna trim anyway because I'm planning on doing half bumpers. So I'm probably gonna just follow this arch down like that and then cut up like that. On this side, I could probably just finish where I started. Just cut all the way. All right, got the 5x4.5 to 5x5 adapter. They put a little thread locker on each of these and then torqued them down just to be a little safe. But yeah, let's throw this other tire on and move on to the front. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but that's gonna look sick with all 4 of these on here. It'd look even better with a different wheel, but whatever. I'm not gonna stress too much about that right now. And it looks like I haven't gained like a couple inches more of clearance, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm probably gonna just cut more around the wheel well just to make it look a little better. Now let's move on to the fun part, the front here. So I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna bore you guys with taking the brakes off, putting the new ones on, because I'm sure, like, I could make a how-to video, but I'm sure most of you know how to do brakes and stuff. I'm gonna show you that, guys, the comparison to the GT500 compared to the stock though, just for the fun of it. But yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. I'm gonna try a different style of videoing, just kind of get to the point, so it's not all drawn out, you know. But I'm sure a lot of you just want to see the end product here, as so do I. So I'm not gonna waste my time filming all this little stuff. All right, so I got the brakes off of there. Just need to swap out the calipers. But if anybody wanted to know how big of a difference the GT500 C5 is compared to the stock one, there you go. So this is about a 14-inch, and I think these are 11. So yeah, it's quite a big difference there. It sucks that I'm downgrading, but it's for a good purpose, in my opinion. Oh, what a sad sight. Got the puny little stock brakes back on. So I'm keeping the steel braided brake lines on here, but I don't know if this is going to be an issue, because the Corvette one, it went in this way, but the Crown Vic is this way. So I don't know if this is going to rub on the tire or not, so I guess we're going to find out if I got to go back to the stock brake line or not. I'm worried if I turn this way, it's going to rub, but I'm hoping also when this rotates, it pushes it this way and it won't rub, so we'll see. Gonna have to find out. All right, so didn't film getting that wheel on, but this is what we're looking at. Cutting wise, I will have to chop off right here. I don't know why I left that on before, but yeah, we're gonna chop the rest of this off, and then, like I said before, follow down here. Up here, we're gonna have to do some major cutting. So like, see how close this is? So I will be able to turn, but not that much. So we're gonna follow this wheel arch and just go like that, and same with up here. As you guys can tell, I don't really care about, like, I do care about it, but I don't really care what it looks like anymore. So just trying to make a sweet off-road rig out of it now, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so one thing I did on this side with the brake line is rotate it 90 degrees, so then it's pointed this way. As I was feeling on the back side of the other tire, and the line is right against the wheel, that's not going to cut it. I'm going to take that wheel back off, flip it around so it's hugging the caliper, and then we should be good to go. Alright, so I didn't show you guys the rear here, but I went ahead and chopped off this part of the rocker to give me that extra clearance. Then I'm not going to worry about the rear bumper for now, but I will get that done at a later date. You can see on this side, I also chopped it off right here. So now I have plenty of room. Like I said, I'll do this at a later date. The part I will show you guys is the front here. So when I turn, the tire hits here and right here. So I'm just gonna chop that and then chop that. Like, screw it. You know what, while I'm at it, I'm gonna do a little side project since I have the hood up. So you just put that under the hood like that, and you come under here and tighten it up. So I'm gonna throw these on and wear them up later. All right, so I got these mounted, but I didn't account for the hood to be slightly tilted. So they are kind of kittywampus on there, but I like it. A light bar or rally lights. Not really sure what I want to put up there yet, because like a 50-inch curved light bar would be pretty cool, but on the other hand, it would be cool to have like the circle pods up there as well. So we'll see. But then I do have a 12-inch for the grill, and then 2 more of these pods. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna put them. We'll see. But no, that's it. That's done. Let's go ahead and start cutting this crap off. How sick does that look though? I freaking love it. There's gonna be a lot of purists mad about this one. OEM Marauder bumper versus the angle grinder. All right, so if you're wanting to run 32s on a Crown Vic, you're fine up here, but you're gonna be hitting back here if you want full lock. So what I'm gonna do is pop these wheels back off and then probably just cut like half of this liner off, because screw it, I'm already this far. I already hacked up the Marauder bumper and then part of the fender here, so why not cut some more? I think it's time for a little lunch break. Alright, so I had a little lunch break right there. So the back of the tire was rubbing, so what I did is just chop this much of the inner fender out, and then I trimmed down this metal right here. So that should be enough for, because you can get full lock up here, but it rubs back here. So this is the only issue with 32 inch. Well, and there you have it. A Crown Victoria on 32s. 255, 75, 17s. Look at that beaut. Like, these aren't terrible, but I do want to switch them out eventually. But I'm super happy with how this turned out. I may get a lot of haters on this Marauder bumper right here, but you know what? I bought it, you didn't. And I'm probably gonna be chopping that in half still, so. I kind of fixed this flare, but it still looks pretty janky. But you know, it still works. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the lifted series. Go from a wide body slammed Crown Vic to the lifted on 32s. I personally love where it's going, but I definitely will have to come back with a street build, which will probably be a town car, the next one, because I really do miss my town car. But yeah, I'm gonna have an off-road Crown Vic and then a street town car. Like I said, I did mount those up there, but they are side or crooked because of the hood shape. But I don't know, I think I'll just keep them like that. It's kind of whatever at this point, but got some more lights coming soon. This has probably been one of my favorite builds so far. Well, I wouldn't say favorite, but it's been pretty fun. Kind of moved away from something I've always done and tried something different, and I honestly don't regret it. Just to go back to what I was talking about, so with the 32s, you will have to do some trimming. There's no way around it. So you want to cut your bumper up here and cut your fender so it doesn't rub. And then I ended up just chopping the fender liner too while I was at it, because screw it, you know. I have to cut some stuff to do some off-road stuff, you know. I think on this side it still rubs, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So, and like, I was gonna trim back there, but I'm probably gonna just wait on that for now until a later date. But I definitely needed to trim this off. Like, if you had these tires with stock doors, the Crown Vics have this little door jamb piece that comes all the way up here, and that would have definitely rubbed on the front of the tire here, because this was like that close. So I just hacked that off since the rest of it was already cut. But yeah, doesn't look too bad. If you guys like the off-road build, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see done to this thing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Before I get too carried away, I ordered this switch panel here to match the rest of my interior. You got the silver trimmer on the shifter, the silver knobs, silver on the steering wheel. You know, I just had to make everything uniform. Now the issue is, where am I gonna put this? Thought about cutting up the dash trim for it, but It's a little too wide, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Or what I could do is trace out these individual cuts into here, then I could just snap these switches right into this piece. But I don't know, I'll figure out something, because the plan was to just throw it right here, but I didn't do my measuring, so it's kind of on me.